Say hi. Hi. We're just days away from our full-time travel adventure. And so for the next 5-6 days before we leave, we're going to be getting everything finalized here where we live, getting our RV completely prepped and ready to go. Jeremy only has 2 days left at his full-time job, his current full-time job, before we hit the road. We're very excited, but we are also trying to get last-minute things done. You don't really realize how much there is to do until it's time to get going. And so now we're gonna go do those things. Are you ready? Are you ready to go get some things done? We have some light bulbs that need to be replaced in the RV. Only Jeremy has chairs, so me and the kids, we don't have chairs. We would like chairs when we're out and we're camping. They're just little last minute things that we need to take care of, need to purchase. And so that's what we're going to be doing this week. We have said most of our goodbyes to everybody, although we'll be back here in 2 months, and then gone for a year. But yeah, here we go. Let's go.
We're the Essary family, and we're exploring America, one destination at a time.
I mean, where do we even begin? So, yesterday was my last day at my job. Very bittersweet. These would be the easy words.
Now I have to put up with you.
Now you have to put up with me. We've already been out this morning trying to get some things done, getting the trailer finalized as far as making sure everything works before we leave.
Yeah.
Just a few things that we had to take care of, very minor. I mean, stuff that's going to happen at any point in time anyways. And now we are getting oil changes, working on vehicles, getting everything finalized here, all the plans that we have coming back at some point in time that will be taken care of whenever we come back. So a lot of good things happening today. Really weird to start the day.
Why?
Didn't have to wake up early. No alarm. Middle of the week.
Wednesday.
Not on vacation.
Yeah.
I'm not sick, so I'm not taking like time off from work. It's like
Feel like you're playing hooky.
Feel like I should be doing an inspection somewhere is what I feel like. But it will definitely take some getting used to for sure, just because I've been doing it the last 10 years.
Well, we'll keep you busy.
I can only imagine. But we are looking forward to all the adventures that we're about to go on.
Yeah, we leave out of our home base in 3 days.
So that's awesome.
Yeah, so
and scary all at the same time.
Just getting ready. If this guy lets me, I get to go pick out a chair today.
We got a few more stops. It's on our way home, so we'll pick up a chair. We'll probably pick up the kids some chairs as well.
We don't have chairs. I think Jeremy and Jasper are the only ones who have chairs. So we need some chairs. We're gonna be out enjoying nature, then I need somewhere to sit other than a picnic table.
Yes, we're going to be in beautiful weather, hopefully most of the time. It's going to rain and do its little thing, but
once we leave Texas,
you know, there's no sitting outside in the end of June, July, August, even the 1st of September in Texas. It's just hot.
Not until the sun goes down, and even then it's pretty sticky.
So hopefully getting to places where we can always sit out would be really nice.
Yeah.
Take those afternoon naps outside, and those are like amazing.
On this video this week, we will just be getting everything ready to go. We're super excited, and really none of it's super important stuff. Like they are things we could do on the road, but I feel like we have the next few days. Let's take the next few days and go ahead and do it in the places where we are familiar with and they are familiar with us. So
yeah, we know where to go to get extra parts,
where the cheapest prices are.
So we know our community very well. And then it's stuff that we can do on the road, but even here at our home base, we have extra tools that we're not going to be taking with us, and just some extra supplies that we can definitely get the most out of here before we hit the road.
And once we leave here, we will not be back until after Thanksgiving. So a few months on the road before we come back for a few weeks, and then leave Texas.
Leave Texas.
In January.
That's crazy saying.
Yeah. Super excited.
Yes.
So I picked out my chair. It's this hammock chair. It looks amazing and I cannot wait to try it out. I don't like director chairs or stiff chairs, so I'm very excited to have this chair that rocks. And then we picked up these mesh chairs for the kids because they cannot decide what type they like. They don't really care right now. They just like chairs. So we got them this one. And then we found this tiny chair in storage for Jasper that apparently my father-in-law has had for a few years since my teenagers were children. So, yay.
So, always whenever we get ready for the road, whether I'm taking the fifth wheel or I'm getting ready to go to a load, one thing that I always would like to do is reevaluate everything that I have, that I'm carrying, everything that I'm supposed to have or carry for Wave or for DOT. And is there a better way to haul things? Or are there not really haul things? Is there a better way to analyze where everything goes? And so I'm trying to switch a few things around. I got a little bit more storage. I found some hidden storage, which is really nice. And then I just have some things that I haven't moved over to the toolbox that I'm taking care of real quick. But sometimes it can be a pain. And whenever it's hot outside, it's definitely a pain. But I always suggest to anyone who transports, anyone who goes on a trip, whether it's a long trip or a short trip, depending on how much stuff that you take, and if you're kind of cramped for room or for space, play with it a little bit. Try to figure out, hey, if this suitcase goes here and this goes over here, do I get more room? Can I fit in maybe a pillow or a blanket? So that's kind of what I'm doing, is trying to figure out how I can move stuff around to make it easier for whenever I set up or whenever I need to get something out, but still have everything kind of out of the way. I mean, this truck is not a full-time transport truck. It is also a family truck. So whenever the kids go along with me or whenever I have more than 2 people, we need to be able to fold this seat down. Everything's out of the way. We don't have to go through a whole bunch of stuff like I used to of just moving everything out of the way. So that's kind of what I am working on before we actually get off into the road and I don't have the room and the space, or wherever I'm at doesn't allow me to get things taken care of. So I'm gonna move some of this stuff, see if I can't get it to work just a little bit better, out of the way. Everything's on one side, but also where it's not becoming such a pain for, I definitely don't want to tear anything up, but that way it's just not a pain every single time that I need something. So wish me luck. I know this is every truck driver, every transportation, this is their nightmare kind of you have all the necessity stuff that you have to take, but then how do you get all the excess stuff? How do you get all the extra stuff? Where do you put your, if you're taking an ice box or a cooler, or, where is that going to be stored at during the whole transportation area that's not going to be in your way, that's not going to be, such a hassle to get to? That way everything's smooth, everything's in one spot, and you're not pretty much tearing up your truck. Oh, great. Found a kid's toy. That's awesome. So we'll play around a little bit more, try to get this situated and see how it works out. Where did that cord come from? I don't have that cord. Kids play too much. One One thing that I always try to avoid, metal on metal. You start going down the road, some of these highways, interstates, they're kind of bumpy. It'll shift things around, and all of a sudden you're going to hear this rattle. Metal's going to be tapping together. That is a massive pet peeve of mine. I can't stand that. I will definitely pull over and double check and make sure that nothing's going too crazy, or that way I don't have just the annoying background noise. Especially if you have like fold up seats, I always like to get everything in. Check up underneath it, because I definitely don't want to put a hole on the bottom side of this. So, I mean, the only time that I have it down is whenever I sleep, but definitely don't want to make sure that it's rubbing, it's messing something up. So, okay, I think this time it'll work. Give it a test run, come back and try something new if it doesn't work. It's hot. So for all my trucker friends, all my guys that are out there doing transportations and whatnot, one thing that Wave is not on their list, it's not a must-have, is snow chains. Now, you do not have to have snow chains in a majority of the states. There are a few states that you, DOT regulated, you have to have snow chains. So, I went on Amazon and I picked up snow chains. So, quick little package. You live in Texas, you don't ever have to mess with snow chains. So this is going to be kind of a new for me. But for DOT, you got to have them. So I got them. I can show DOT if I'm traveling mainly in the northwest states. You got to have snow chains. You got to have snow chains for every tire that you have and the tires on the trailer. So they suggest to get anywhere from 5 to 6 sets. I got 5, so I got one set for the front, I got dualies, and then my personal trailer has 2. So I don't plan on transporting a 3, because that's gonna be hitting a weight limit for me. So I'm definitely looking at that aspect as well. So, but there's another thing that you gotta have. DOT, it's not really on their list if you want to travel west. If you're just looking to, during the winter time, I think it's September 1st through March 31st, I think is what they consider the winter time. As long as you're not traveling west and northeast, and you only want to go to Indiana and you want to pick up and you want to come back to Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama, all the South states, you don't ever have to have these. From what I've been told, going west, especially kind of in the wintertime, is kind of where the money's at. So I definitely picked these up just to be safe. That way, if there is a load, that I have time and to go west and come back and make some decent money at it, I'm covered. Now, I got 5 sets and it cost me less than $500. So I don't know if they're good. For Wave, you can never put these chains on while transporting, ever. That is like their rule, because if these ever break or come off and you damage a unit, that the unit's on you, and your tenure with them is probably going to be short-lived, because they told you in orientation, do not put these on. Have to have them. You have to show the DOT people whenever they pull you over that you got chains and you're ready to go, but you can never put them on. So take it for what it's worth. You can or cannot have these. It's totally up to you. But if you head west or you're in one of those states that they mandate you have chains, at least on you, and you don't, you're getting a ticket for sure. It's going to happen. I've heard way too many horror stories of people that, you know, took a chance on it and it didn't work out for them. So I know I didn't hit that in my my initial setup stage, but I want to make sure that whenever I get stuff that is DOT regulated, something that you have to have if you're going to certain states, Colorado is number one. And then of course everything on the west side during that winter time you got to have. But Colorado, theirs start September 1st. Some of them don't start till September 15th, and then some of them they just require you to have them. So, but here's the bad thing is, I just moved a whole bunch of stuff around in my truck. I have to go find room for 5 sets of these. Man. Well, half a dozen one way, 6 the other. All right, let's go get the other 2 inside the house.
So this is where our washer and dryer go. Eventually I want to get stackable ones. I think I'm not 100% sure yet, but for right now I found this cheap portable one on Amazon. You guys, it's actually kind of amazing. I think I spent like 120 bucks on it. It's kind of awesome. You wash in this side, you spin in this side. I can put pretty much anything in here except for our comforters. We can wash throw blankets, sheets, clothes, jackets if I only do a few at a time. It's deeper than it looks in the video, but yes, we love this. Jeremy's eventually going to hook it up to this whenever we have time, hopefully. But for right now, we just set it in our bathroom floor. Since we have a big bathroom, we can still access everything in our bathroom when this is in there. I hook it up to the bathroom sink. We drain it in the shower, and it works amazing. It's going to save me a lot of money doing laundry all the time in the laundromat. So yay. And then up here, I have this portable dryer. Yes, this tiny little thing is an amazing dryer. It does not dry really thick things very well, like blankets or sweaters, but for everyday clothes, it works great. I'll have to show you one day how this works. Probably here in the next few days when I do laundry again. I have to do laundry about every 2 or 3 days, but that's fine. Just to stay ahead of the game where we're not getting piled up. But this, the bottom comes off and it turns into this like big blow up thing that you plug in, and it kind of works like a hair dryer that's enclosed. And it takes significantly longer than this washing machine, which only takes like 15 minutes. This takes an hour to dry half a load of clothes maybe. But again, it saves me a ton of money, and if I don't want to go to the laundromat, I don't have to. So I think that's amazing.
Last day at home base. Of course, what do you always try to do? You try to prepare. Trying to look good whenever we go into whichever one we're going to. Just so we're not the odd man out. That way people aren't just looking at us in pure disgust. It's going to be a new adventure for us for sure. I mean, this is something... I mean, we went to Corps of Engineers when we've gone camping before, but like to a true RV park or an RV resort, we've never done this before. So this is going to be a new adventure for us.
We leave tomorrow.
So we're headed out. And of course, whenever you wash anything, you're going to get soaking wet. So that's what we've been doing, which is really nice because
It's hot.
it's a hot day still in Texas. So
92.
So it's still what it is. Just finished up the RVs. Now we're going to hit our vehicles, get them nice and shiny before we hit the road, before all the Texas bugs hits them and makes them all dirty all over again. So, you ready? I'm tired. The RV's hard.
I bet your arms hurt.
A little bit. Okay. Which one, truck or car?
Truck.
Oh, okay.